Are you a business owner that is stuck at the same revenue level month after month? It's time to level up your business skills. Kevin Weir, your Action Coach business coach, who helping you achieve your business dreams. You see, one of the things is that as a business owner and you're stuck at a certain revenue level, it can be really daunting. You feel like you're stuck. Here's the thing is that a lot of people feel that, well, you know what, to increase my revenue, I'm just going to have to work harder. I'm going to have to work evenings, weekends. I'm going to have to start going to 12, 14-hour days. That is a danger because that's a complete falsehood. You have to start mastering new business skills in order for you to increase your revenue levels. Now, I'm going to go over 4 main concepts of how you can get unstuck from this plateau revenue level that you might very well be stuck in your business because, let's face it, it's comfortable. And you know that you can support the bills and everything, but it's not what you want out of your business. So let's go over these 4 main concepts that you need to work on in order to get past this. Number 1 is that you're probably still wearing all the hats in the business, okay? It almost feels like you're self-employed, and to be honest with you, you are, because what happens is you've bought yourself a job, not a business. So what we have to take a look at is you have to start looking at what do I need to delegate and get off of my plate, because I shouldn't be doing everything in this business. Here's a great concept is, if I do a task, how much would I pay somebody else to do that? If it's a minimum wage task and it prevents you from doing $100 an hour work, why are you doing it? So you have to delegate that stuff. You have to work at building systems in your business that create efficiencies. And you have to focus on the most important things that move the needle. Now, here's the thing. You're probably going to tell me, well, that's going to be requiring me to hire employees, and I can't afford to hire extra employees. Well, that's the problem. That's the biggest misnomer, is that you have a belief that you can't afford an employee. The fact of the matter is you probably can't afford not to have an employee who takes things off of your shoulders and that you can work at that higher level. Now, this leads me to the second reason that you're stuck at that same level of income is that you haven't upgraded your thinking. You have the same mindset that got you to where you are at in this business is keeping you right there. So think about the great book title that Marshall Goldsmith put out a number of years ago. It says, what got you here won't get you there. So what you have to do is you have to change your thinking. You have to start thinking differently about being a business owner. You have to start looking at getting away from the playing it safe mode. Because you probably remember back when you got into business and it was a risk. And now you made yourself comfortable, but now you have to go beyond and get to that next comfort level. You have to make yourself uncomfortable to get to that next comfort level and then put yourself uncomfortable again to raise up. So we have to start changing our thinking, and that's going to require you to do things that you may not like to do, but you know you need to do it. So you have to change the mindset of where you want to go in your business and the requirements it's going to take to get there. Fear has to basically get out of your system. Now, the number 3 thing that's basically getting you to basically be at the same revenue level is you're missing foundational skills of being a business owner. What are those foundational skills? Number 1 is forecasting. Do you know how to forecast business and not just a flat line, the same number every single month? You need to know how to lead a team. How do you lead and manage people? And those are 2 separate skill sets, but they're critical to the success of your business. You have to learn how to plan for growth. What is the game plan, the annual plan and 90-day plans that force you to take your business to the next level? And sometimes that's not easy to master. And then we take a look at mastering for managed cash flow. How much knowledge do you have on your numbers? Do you understand how to read numbers on a profit and loss balance sheet, statement of cash flow, how to implement key performance indicators? Because always remember this, what you measure and you manage, you grow. So again, the key here you have to understand is these are learnable skills. If I learn them, you can learn them. Now, I have a master's in business administration, an MBA, and we got deep down into these things. But a lot of the knowledge, you don't need to have an MBA level education to know a few base fundamentals in your financial measurements that you can apply immediately into your business. Now, the 4th area that you need to drill down into to get out of your plateau level is that you're not building a business that can scale. Here's the thing. If everything is relying on you, you know you're stuck. And so the business cannot be dependent any longer on your efforts, your knowledge, your wisdom. It has to have internal things inside of the business that get the business to grow. Who is that? People. Talked about that a minute ago. You're going to have to delegate stuff to people that you hire. So you've got to find the right person. You have to know how to recruit. You have to know how to interview. You have to know how to properly hire and onboard those individuals and get them to work together as a team. So the whole idea here is we eventually want to get to what we call the definition of a business. Definition of a business is a commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. And that is certainly doable because you see it every single day. How many business owners that you know who've gotten to that point where the business can run by itself? And even if it's only a few, you have the ability to do it. Now, how am I going to get this knowledge so that I can get past this plateau part? This is what I'm going to invite you into my 12-week business masterclass. Now, we designed this class and this program specifically for business owners like you who do feel stuck, that you need some skill sets to get beyond where you're at in this business. You know that you don't know how to read financials or hire properly or put proper systems in place or use your time effectively, and you need those base fundamentals. Well, you're going to get this in the 12-week business masterclass. Now, over these next 12 weeks, we're going to be basically working on strategic planning, time mastery, delegation and leadership, marketing, financial controls, and yes, even sales success. Now, we start on May 5th, 2025. Now, in this program, you're going to get tools, you're going to get accountability, and you're going to get community to help you get what you want most out of your business: freedom, profit, and growth. Now, what I want you to do, click below. There is a link to the 12-week business masterclass to sign up for that. If you want some more information about this, reach out directly with me, DM me through here, and I would love to chat with you. I want you to go out there, put together the business of your dreams.